Hi, today we are going to see the one problem main interview question in Java, that is producer and consumer. In every interview it will be common question actually. Today we are going to write that producer and consumer program. See, this is a main method class, so I am taking one main method. Here I will be passing. Okay. First in this scenario what I am doing, in a producer I am taking one list, any list and all. I'm in producer class I'm adding some elements to that list, and in consumer class I'm consuming those elements. Okay, that is the currently we're doing. Okay, sizing int size and taking that size is equal to 4. These four elements. Okay, okay, private final vector, private final vector. Some vector I am list type I'm taking. Vector I'm passing here integer. Integer vector v is equal to no vector. Okay, this and all. For this vector, what happened? For this vector, I am adding four elements in the producer and consuming those four elements in the consumer. Okay, say for this, what I need to do? Nothing. See what I'm doing. I'm taking one class, consumer class. One is I'm taking first. Okay, I'm creating one consumer class here. Consumer and producer. Okay, producer. Okay, I'm taking producer. This implements runnable. Implements runnable. Then it will become a thread. Okay, what is error? Control S. Okay, producer smaller. Inherited method. Okay, add unimplemented methods. Okay, no, but producer class name should be with capital letter, right? So I'm writing refactoring to refactor rename to capital P. This is producer program. Okay, next finish, done. Next, in the same I'm creating consumer class also. Consumer, done. Here already this also implements runnable, done. Error because we didn't import it. Control S, control 1, add unimplemented methods, done. Delete this one, done. Now we have one main method is there, and one producer is there, one consumer is there. Okay, this is our put here final private final. Okay, control A, control shift format, control shift F, formatted, done. Okay, why this writing the value of the field is not used? Okay, if you use, then this will get private final static, right? Static, because we are going to use in static method. Here also static. Get done. Okay, now what we need to do? Okay, these elements we need to pass as parameters to the producer and consumer. Okay, so I'm creating producer, new producer, object creating a new producer. Okay, because there are no elements we have defined, right? So we need to give the two elements, these two actually. Okay, copying, then producer, go here, paste, delete this up to here, done. Delete this all up to here, Here final static not required here. Whatever value getting there, we will be assigning to this handle. Just private can be used, but final handle not required. Private, yes. Okay. Copy these two. Control C. Paste it in the consumer also. Done. Now you are right. For these two, we need to create constructor. Why we are going to create constructor? Because we are creating object only. We are assigning this value to the producer and consumer. Okay. For main method class, we will be setting all these values and all. For that, due to that purpose, we are creating constructors. Okay. Generate constructor with using fields. This is our go to producer. Here also create, right click, source, create generate constructor using fields. Done. This also done. Over. Okay. Now we need to go to implement run method. What is the run method is there? We need to in run method we need to write some logic. In producer we need to add those values to this vector size of 4, and in consumer we need to consume those. Okay. This is got. Now in producer go to here. Okay. Now create object for consumer with fields. Producer into size, how much size we are assigned, size only we are giving, and vector. Great. This is over. In the same way, no consumer size vector. Great. Done. These two assigned to one local variable. Control 1 assigned to one local variable. Here also control 1 assigned to statement to one local variable. And now we got producer and now producer thread is a consumer thread. For these and all we need to create one more. So we need to create one thread, no thread. No thread. There we need to pass some. Okay, we need to pass producer and this name. What is the thread name and all. Okay, comma this thread name. What is the thread name? I am giving as a producer only. For this one I am assigning to no more control one assign statement to local variable. In the same way, uh, same copy here. Total control V. Here I am giving this as a producer thread, right? Producer producer the thread. Okay, this one I'm giving consumer thread. Consumer thread. This one I'm giving this consumer here. Control V. Name I'm giving consumer. Now we got thread, right? Thread got instantiated. Okay. Now we need to call producer and consumer. Producer thread dot start consumer thread dot start. Okay, now I started. Whenever started producer thread will goes to producer thread run method. Here it will, now it comes to control comes to here, right? Now we need to what we need to do, this vector is assigned to this vector, then so for this handle we need to add some values. Okay, I am adding, first we need to use synchronized block per vector. I got it. Okay, now what in synchronized block what we need to do, we need to add a for loop. Take a for loop, int I equal to 0, I less than equal to size only, right? We are printing only 4 letters because we are passing these handle from the main method, right? So how many elements I want to print into vector, I place. Now done. What I need to do, I need to add vector dot add I am adding I value. Okay, added. How many elements I need to add to vector? 4 elements. So I am checking condition. If vector dot size is equal to 4. 0 to less than equal to 5, right? Then okay, we have 0 to 4 I given, so less than size for 4 elements. Okay, now it's okay. And then vector dot notify. I am notifying to notify all, notify. Okay, I am notifying to consumer thread. Okay, thread we can consume. This is how. Okay, for loop synchronize block notify. If size okay, then notify. And size is 4, then I am notifying. Got it, right? I am printing only 4 elements. I am adding also 4 elements. For if size is 4, then I am notifying to the that one. Got fine. Yeah, consumer thread. Go to consumer thread, run method, control C, control X, because construct should be stop, right? So yeah, now we got it. Now what we need to do? Okay, we need to check if vector is synchronized block, if vector size is, oh, we done anything here, notify all, in synchronized block only is great, use notify, an exception, no, control Z, notify all. Okay, and for consumer thread, go to consumer thread. If I'm checking here, if vector dot is empty, vector is empty. If it is empty, what I need to do? Vector dot wait. What is the synchronous block? Try catch. Vector is empty, then if vector is not empty, what we need to do? Print the elements. That's I'm doing. Consuming is whatever can do we have. Okay. Sys out. What I'm doing? For loop I'm taking, for each for loop I'm taking and printing. What I'm getting here integer, right? Integer I vector. In vector and what we have? Vector. I'm printing all. Sys out. I. Here I'm printing all the elements. Oh, why error? 3 i's. Okay. Done. Now this is done. We'll see. We'll add okay some statements for our understanding purpose. Here, consumed element. Here producer. Here we are adding, right? Okay. Sys out. Added element. What is that added element? I. See, once it is added, then only you are notifying, then the notify will go. You notify the consumer that consumer will consume. Okay. For this channel, nothing is there. We can go and here, control save all this. Done. Now save. Run a Java application. See. First 0 element added, second first 0, 1, 2, 3 added in producer, first element 0 element consumed. This is producer consumed. Simple. In next case what I am doing now? In next case, in next video, I will be adding one element in a producer. At the same time, I make the consumer to consume. Got my point, right? In next video, we will see that case. Thank you. If you like my channel, subscribe my channel. Okay. If you like this video, subscribe my channel. So this is consumer code This and all producer. This and all producer code. Okay, and then producer, consumer, main application. This is total 3 classes. Thank you. See you in next video.